Welcome to another Greensboro.com high school football video. I'm Joe Serrera. I'm joined today by Erik Westberg, head coach at Northern Guilford, coach of the Nighthawks. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Joe. Appreciate it.
Your team is 5-1 heading into Friday night's home game against Western Alamance. Obviously a huge game. You win and you're conference champions by virtue of a better winning percentage than Eastern Alamance because they didn't play as many games. They had a COVID issue. A loss and you're third in the conference and you probably don't make the playoffs. How do you and your players feel about basically having your fate in your own hands?
Well, that's the only way we want it. I mean, it's good for us. It's up to us what we do tomorrow night in the football game. We've been preparing that all week. And, you know, we don't want to have it in anybody else, you know, count on somebody else to lose or win. And it's on us. If we do our job and play the way we're capable of playing, then we got a chance of winning the conference.
You guys would probably be pretty much a playoff lock if not for that Eastern Alamance game you guys led 24-6, ended up losing 28-24. Those kind of games, you learn from them. What did you learn about your team? What did your guys learn in that game?
Well, we learned that we got to finish. You know, having that lead at halftime, we got to come out and be able to finish. Even though we were in position to win the game on the last play, we just didn't finish. So we took that with us. And there were a lot of mistakes that second half that we made, and we've been correcting them since then, and our kids understand that. And, you know, hopefully we're in position to win the game tomorrow night.
What has your team done well this season? And what's with a 7-game season instead of 11, there's got to be some things that are probably still a work in progress.
Absolutely. You know, what we've done well is, you know, offensively, we protected the quarterback pretty well all year and able to get the ball to our guys on the perimeter. Defensively, I think we've done a good job for the most part in the pass game. We got to tighten up inside a little bit, and we've been working on that the last couple of weeks.
You mentioned giving your quarterback some time to throw and getting the ball outside to playmakers. What kind of season has Will Leonard had at quarterback for you guys?
He's had a really good season for us. You know, he's a complete package. He knows everything that's going on. We can make quick adjustments in game, on the sideline. He's a leader of that offense. The kids really respect him. He knows where he wants to throw the football and where he wants to get it to. So he's been a pleasure to have, and it's really good to see him blossom this year into the player he's become.
And obviously you mentioned you want to get the ball into space to some of your playmakers. Who are some of those guys, and what do they bring to the table?
Well, Terrell Timmons is one. I mean, he's definitely our leading receiver right now with Manny being out. You know, he's explosive. He's got length. He can go up and get a football. He's a big playability. Brady Mercer's another kid for us, you know, 3-year starter for us on the outside. Vance Bolliard's been stepping up big for us. And Noah Pruitt's another one. Zion Crawford has been a big player for us as well. So we got, you know, 4 or 5 guys we really like.
The other side of the ball, who are some of the guys to watch for the Nighthawks over there?
You know, Connor Lecheski playing defensive end for us. He is doing a phenomenal job for us. Uses his hands really well. He's a physical player for us, very coachable, always in the right spot. Ahmad Chena is another one, the Furman commit. You know, Ahmad was out first couple of weeks of the year, but now he's back full go. And it's been really exciting to see him on the field making plays for us. Jack Gooch is another one that's been playing really well for us at linebacker. NK Chena, Ahmad's brother, he's another one that's been playing well for us. So we got some guys on the defense side that fly around.
Last regular season home game for your senior class. What has this class meant to you into the Northern program?
Oh, a lot. You know, watching these guys come through the program and in the 4 years, you know, Slater Ward's one who's been with us, and you know, he's our kicker, plays corner for us. He does a phenomenal job kicking the ball, punting for us, making extra points, field goals. He's dangerous on the kickoff. He can place the ball where we want it in the kickoff game. So he's one. Obviously, we talked about Will Leonard already, Brady Mercer. Just seeing those guys come through the program and seeing them develop, and you know, it's going to be sad that, you know, this could be their last home game here or possibly last game. So, but they meant a lot to me, and I appreciate their efforts.
This week, Western Alamance. It seems like the Mid-State 3A race always comes down to Eastern Alamance, Western Alamance, and you guys. You're obviously familiar with Western. What do you see in this year's Warriors team, and how do they compare to what you've seen over there the last couple of years?
Well, one thing, they're always well coached, so that hasn't changed. You know, they're always in the right spot. they're big up front. They're a lot bigger this year than I think they've been in years past. They got a really good running back. Obviously their offensive line really can get after you, and defensive line. So maybe that's probably the biggest difference the last couple of years. But again, they're just so well coached year in, year out. We know we have our hands full, and we got to play a good game.
Yeah, you've got some quality coaches in your conference with Jeff Snuffer over there at Western. John Kirby has built a great program at Eastern Alamance. When you're in a league with those two coaches and those two teams, you know what you're going to have to do every year. What does your team have to do Friday night to come away with a win in a conference championship?
Our message has been, we have to play as a football team. We have to do our assignment. I know that's, a cliche, but it really comes down to that. We have to do our assignment on both sides of the ball. Because again, they are very well coached, and they're a physical team, and they're a very good football team. And if we're not doing what we're coached, then it's going to be a long night for us. But like I tell our guys, when they do what they're coached, we're a very good football team.
Looking forward to seeing you guys on Friday night at Johnny Roscoe Stadium up at Northern Guilford, and wish you nothing but luck in that game and hopefully in the playoffs.
Great, Joe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.